Tonight I'm reading real crack cocaine stories, first-hand accounts from people who lived it. These were hard to find because most posts glamorize the drug or skip the ugly parts. These don't. They show how fast things spiral. If you're into raw, honest stories like this, like and subscribe. What does taking cocaine feel like? It puts you in a really good mood and gives you energy. Then, 15 minutes you want more and more and more until there's none left, but you still want more, so you call the guy up to drop off some more. But he's busy, so you have to wait, and then an hour later he shows up, so you do more and more and more. Then it's 6 a.m. and the sun is coming up, and you hate your life and want to die, but you still eventually want more and you do more and more and more, but it's worse the next time, and holy shit, you're hanging out with dealers now and your life has gone to shambles. I'm a severe cocaine addict, and barely anyone knows. I am high on coke all day, every day. I wake up and immediately do a bump. I'm doing up to 2 grams a day. I barely sleep and have lost tons of weight. I feel like I might be dying slowly. I have tried to quit, and it never sticks. The detoxing and withdrawal is brutal. I have 2 kids and feel like I need it to get shit done and be active with them and have the energy to keep up. I feel like I'm better at working and get more done when I'm high. I fear going into detox or rehab in case my ex uses it against me or I lose my kids. I have a very active social life too, and no one seems to know except the very few people I've told. I appear totally normal apparently, and they had no idea when I told them. My partner has a lot of trauma with addiction from past relationships. He has no idea I'm always high around him. I need to tell him, but I need to be sober first. It's going to be the hardest conversation of my life. I've been practicing in my head over and over. I don't know how I'll get through it. I'll probably lose him. I need to stop ASAP. I'm going to get help today at an addiction center. I'm totally functioning, but sooner or later something's going to go terribly wrong and I'll hit that rock bottom. Thanks for listening. Needed to just tell someone about it all. I let my cocaine addiction destroy me physically, and even though I've been clean for 13 years, I still suffer the effects every day. I hope that if you're reading this and you have a problem with cocaine, this will disgust you enough to make you want to quit. I snorted coke for years, and it absolutely destroyed my nasal cavity. My sinuses are obliterated. I have a perforated septum, as they say. I say a gaping hole in the back of my nose and throat. It affects how I eat and drink. It interferes with my sense of taste and smell. I've been through several unsuccessful surgeries to have it repaired, but so far nothing has helped. The worst part is how it affects my speech. It causes everything to come out hypernasally and inaudible. None of the words I say can be pronounced correctly because there's too much air escaping from my nose when I speak, so it's difficult to enunciate properly. It's very humiliating. It's embarrassing. I can't even count the times I hear, in a day. What's really upsetting is when I try to join a conversation with someone and they don't understand me, so to be polite, they usually just nod and smile if they even acknowledge me at all. It hurts a lot. I have to live with it every day. Most days I try not to let it bother me, but it's just extremely hard, especially knowing that I did this to myself. But despite my flaws, I'm still clean and sober, and I can be proud of myself for that. It happened so fast. So I've done blow since I was about 16, very random, months apart, just at parties and shit, 'cause I was a teenager, and it seemed like the right thing to do. But my friend just got home from college, so we were in celebratory mood, and before you know it, we've been doing blow every day for about 3 weeks now. Some days it's a line before work, and that's it. Some days it's a balls-out tweaker pad, crazy cracktivity night, where we don't sleep until 10 a.m., evens out pretty well. It also should be noted that we got this batch from the same guy we always do. He is a very trusted source. Also, after the first line of this bag, we noted that it was better than the stuff we'd been getting. It seemed like a cleaner high, a more social high, less physical. It felt good, not cracked out beyond control. We were very happy with our purchase from the first line of the evening. This crazy episode happened just the other night. I am very neurotic, and obviously more so when spun out, so I write down all the times I do my lines and the sizes. I had done 9 lines in 5.5 hours, which was the most I had done in a small time in quite some time, if not ever. I started at 10:16, and it is 3:46 when I take my last line. I feel way up, crazy up, too up, I say to my friend next to me. I have never been too up. It is now an hour after my last line, but I cannot possibly fathom doing more. I get up to pee forever. I think to myself I am draining the life out of my body and chuckle a bit. Sit back down next to friend. It is 4:50 a.m. Bam! It hits so sudden. My chest goes ice cold from the inside out. It is spreading outwards, and my face is tingling very unpleasantly. I am in tunnel vision, and my hearing is muffled. I turn to her. I feel weird. It worsens. I stand up again to try to change something, anything. My pulse is racing. I'm sweating. I'm trying to breathe slowly, calm myself down. My chest is so cold. My friend brings me water, is asking what to do, how to help. I don't know. I stand up and slowly walk, trying to focus on breathing in small, even steps. Things are very hot, very fast. She suggests to go outside for cold air. I go outside and instantly get dizzy. I start to black out. No, god damn it, no, I am not fucking dying now, god damn it, no. I go and stumble inside and sit on the couch, refusing to let my knees buckle or my eyes close even for a second. This is where it gets weird. Those are all exact symptoms of an OD, yes? Well then what the fuck about this? It is a sudden and complete 180 change. My feet, legs, hands, arms all go numb. I take my pulse. It is slow, slower than it has ever been. It has now gone from 3 beats per second to 1 beat every 2 seconds. I turn to my friend, who is trying to stay calm but doesn't know what the hell to do, and tell her to take my pulse while demanding, "Why is it so slow? Why is it stopping?" I don't know. I don't know. My face is drained. I literally feel the life drain out of my face, while watching her watch my face change from color to completely gray. She looks horrified. "What? Am I pale?" "Yeah, you are." My ears are ringing. "It's 'cause I am dying. That is life leaving my body. What do you want me to do?" I tell her to go online and research what the fuck OD symptoms are and what to do. We know the symptoms, but this is not right. This isn't textbook symptoms. I start hitting my face as hard as I can. I start smacking my chest as if to jumpstart my heart, moving my limbs around like crazy, trying to get some sort of feeling, some blood flow, anything into my body, running and jumping around, beating my chest full force, anything to keep my heart beating. I look like a crazy Tarzan on coke. It starts gradually, but I start to feel a bit more up to speed. Not too fast, but a bit more normal. My chest is still cold and my face is tingly, but I am not nearly going through whatever it was I just was in. I ate some string cheese and a piece of bread, drank some OJ, started to be okay, not good, but okay. It came back 2 times in the next 2 hours, in much smaller doses, and my heartbeat never slowed down as much as it did before. I felt a cold chest and a tingly body and numb limbs and dizziness for a few more hours, though. I was scared to go to sleep, scared my heartbeat would slow down again and eventually stop. I cannot for the dwindling life of me stress how fast it all happened. I kept telling my friend, in case she had to talk to a paramedic or something, "This is all happening very fast, faster than I can possibly communicate to you. I am narrating what is happening after the fact because it is going through my body so fast." It was definitely one of those, "Oh my God, is this actually happening? This only happens to people on movies" kind of moments. Very Saved by the Bell, on the precipice of addiction. This is the tale of the night, well actually 2 days, when I realized I had a crack problem and needed to quit. It still feels bizarre to say that I have a crack problem. How the hell did I get to this place? I'm a white professional 20-something. I started doing coke when I graduated college and fell in love with it quickly. Then one Saturday night about 2 months ago, I was doing what I usually do, sitting at home blowing through an 8-ball. I was already in a grips of a healthy coke habit. None of my usual party buds was around, and I was horny as hell. I'm gay as it happens. So I went online to find a dude who was partying and wanted to fool around. I found a guy, went to his place, and started chopping up my lines when he whipped out a burned-looking glass stem and a bag of rock. I should have ran, but I was already high, and my curiosity was piqued. Besides, I was getting a bit bored with sniffing coke and figured why not, something new. I screwed up the first few hits and didn't get much. Finally, he lit one for me. Wow, what a high. I was into it immediately. It's tough to describe, as close to a full body rush as I've ever felt. I took a long blast and held it in, as much as my lungs could absorb. I didn't feel it instantly, but as I blew the smoke out, the crack hit. I tingled all over. My heart raced. Waves of energy and euphoria rushed through my body. I lay back on his bed and couldn't move for a minute or two. It was unreal. It wasn't speedy the way coke is. I didn't get the urge to run around the block like when I sniff coke. I just felt totally energized and somehow relaxed in a weird way. And after about 5 minutes, I really, really wanted more. Crack, I soon discovered, had one big difference for me from coke. When I would binge on coke, I would always reach a point where it just didn't do anything for me. After 6, 7, 8 hours of partying, each new line just didn't get me high, and I would really feel like shit and stop. Crack was different. Each hit got me high. Only as the night goes on, the high lasts for less and less time each hit. But each hit holds the promise of a new high. That's what makes it so addicting. That, and somehow after smoking rock, I feel better the next day than when I sniff coke. No crap in my nose, no congestion, I don't feel great, but not as shitty as after a coke binge. So I left this dude's apartment with a number for his hookup. Soon I was smoking crack every weekend. I didn't stop using powder, but every time I blew a rail, my mind would instantly leap to my pipe and want a hit. I quickly started to smoke rock on weeknights, something I never did with coke because of the morning after effects. But I could smoke a gram on a Tuesday night, be on the top of the world for a few hours, and go to work the next day without looking like I had the flu. Awesome, right? So 2 weekends ago, I scored an 8-ball Friday night as usual. Scored some crack in the middle of the night. Stopped partying around 6 a.m. Saturday. Met up with my best party buddy around 4 on Saturday and started skiing again. Finished around 1 Sunday morning. Woke up on Sunday feeling like total shit and thinking, man oh man, have I got to quit doing this crap. But I had 320 bags left over. I couldn't resist, so I swore up and down, these are the last hits for a while, and I railed one of them and freebased the other. I pledged that was the last coke I would do for at least 2 weeks. Can you imagine 2 weeks being a lofty goal? Ha! I got high at about 3:30 p.m. Around 4, I get an email from a buddy. He was smoking some seriously good crack and wanted company. Shit. Fuck. Put on my jacket. Paced around my apartment. Should I go? Looked at my pipe. Had one more hit in there, plus some powder left. Railed a line. Took a hit. I was screwed. Pretty high, craving more. Excited, energetic, feeling dangerous. I have to stop, but I can't fucking resist. Promised myself I'll go there, have a few hits, and be home by 10 at the latest. Out the door I go. I get home at midnight, stoned out of my mind. We smoked. I don't even know how much. We ordered more. I bought 3 rocks, baggies for myself. Took a giant hit when I left, and I run into my apartment to start hitting my rocks. Fuck. Where did my night go? So I'm at home in the wee hours of a Monday morning, glued to my coffee table, hitting my pipe. I quickly finished off 1 rock in about 20 minutes and start in on the second. Finished that in an hour. It's almost 2 a.m., and I realize I'm going to be out soon. Fuck. I call my dealer. No answer. I keep on smoking. I'm getting paranoid. I keep looking at the clock. So late. Gotta work. But just one more hit. Just one more. Fuck. I realize I can't stop. I load up the last of my rocks for a big-ass hit a little after 3. I hit it and feel amazing, but I'm out. I panic for about 15 minutes, try unsuccessfully to jerk off. I sit on my couch depressed, wired, coming down, unable to sleep, unable to jack off, racked by quilt, craving more, but vowing to myself that this is the last time. About 3:30, maybe 3:45. I'm crashing hard, trying to get to a place where I'm okay to sleep. To my gigantic astonishment, my cell phone rings. My dealer! Instantaneously, my heart races, my palms sweet, my mouth dries up like the Sahara. Do I answer? Do I score more? The decision takes about 3 seconds. Hey man, you got any? Yeah, I can go to your place. Be there in 15. Fuck. I'm disappointed, guilty, excited, all at once. I rush into the bedroom, throw on a sweatshirt, throw on my big hooded coat. It was fucking freezing out. Heart racing, I scrape the remainder off my mirror into a little line. Inhale, check my pipe, scrape and push. I hit it. Fuck yeah. To my surprise, a pretty good hit. I run out the door, zip up my coat. Man, it was freezing. My heart pounding, palms sweating, my mind going a mile a minute, chain smoking, out of my head with a slight high and crazy anticipation and wild cravings. I'm a middle-class, white 20-something walking through the ghetto at 4 a.m. looking disheveled and out of place in a thugged-out parka. Paranoia creeps in. Man, I look suspicious. I get to the dude's place, go upstairs, he looks pissed. Maybe he's high too. Probably. I can't tell and don't really care. I buy 2 rocks, ask if I can do a hit there. He has a seedy, nasty apartment, but I don't think twice. I sit on his couch, break half a rock, and load up my pipe. My hands are shaking. He is staring at me. I hit it. Giant hit. I lean back deep into the couch, still inhaling until I can't take any more in, and I let it out slowly. With each breath escaping, I feel higher and higher, and something I never felt before. Overwhelming relief. I got my fix. I'm fucking flying. Leaning back on my dude's couch, sinking into the fur lining of my hood, feeling warm and electric, I manage to get back up and load the rest of the rock into my pipe without even thinking. My dealer goes, "Oh man, thought you was doing only 1 hit. I gotta sleep." I say, "Just 1 more then I'm gone." No sooner do the words escape than I realize I only have 1 rock left. I reach into my pocket and get some cash. I buy another rock. I take my hit. I'm fucking flying. I'm shaking. Energy and euphoria are washing over me in waves. My dude looks at me and says, "Man, you got a serious problem." I just ignore him, thank him, and leave. I think to myself, I got at least 5 or more good hits left in my pipe, so I walk down instead of taking the elevator. I stop halfway and have a blast. On the first floor I stop. I need a blast before the torturous walk home. Paranoia again. I could get caught, but I want it. Fuck. I flatten myself against the wall, look around over and over and hit the pipe. Big hit. Nice. I walk out into the ice-cold night, chain smoking high as a freaking kite. I start heading home. Walking home, in about 10 minutes, maybe 15, I'm fiending again. Gotta get home and hit. Gotta get that next big fucking hit. I instinctively walk a block out of my way to a quieter, more industrial street. Nobody around. Can I take a hit here? Fear and excitement and paranoia wash over me and mix with the crack high. There is a deepish, unlit doorway. I duck into it, pressed against the wall. I'm fucking terrified. I could totally get caught, but I want it bad, bad, bad. I zip my coat all the way up. My hood is huge, and it's inside out. And when I look over my shoulder, I can't see past it. I feel like I'm going crazy. I think I should just go, but I reach in my pocket for a cigarette and feel the pipe. Fuck. Waves of cravings. I pull it out and hit it again, then I hit it 1 more time, and I turn to go. I did it. No cops. I'm a fucking badass and higher than I've ever been. It's amazing. It's thrilling. I'm strangely freezing as I light a cigarette, tug the fur of my hood around my ears, and think to myself, this is perfect. It's absurdly early on a Monday morning. I'm smoking insane amounts of crack and feeling amazing. Nobody is out. I've got the city to myself, and I'm untouchable. I can't get caught. I'm on top of the world. This is what I've always looked for. This is how I want to live the rest of my life, I think to myself, man. I'm totally hooked. I'm a total crackhead. How did I get this way? Thinking I'm addicted makes me aroused somehow. I'm living totally dangerously, and all I want to do is get home and have my next hit. I get home, don't even bother to take my coat off. I break up the second rock and start hitting big giant hits. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits. It's after 5 now, and I'm feeling super paranoid and starting to feel sick. This has never happened before. My eyesight is blurry. I can't talk, can't think straight, heart pounding. I'm terrified that I've OD'd. I try to think how much I've done, but I can't remember. It only makes me feel sicker. I get a bucket from the kitchen and dry heave for 30 minutes. Then I pass out. I wake up in a few hours. Fuck. I have to go to work. What did I do? I'm in my living room, still wearing my jacket. Almost instinctively, I reach for another hit. Still got a rock left. I feel awesome again. I manage to shower, have another hit, go to work, get home and finish off the rock. I managed to make it to bed at 1 on Tuesday morning. I called in sick on Tuesday. I must have slept 13 or 14 hours. I have no idea how much I smoked, or if I really did OD. Sure as hell felt like it. It was a crazy experience. I felt terrible for the rest of the week. I vowed to never smoke crack again. That was 2 weekends ago. I haven't smoked crack since. I did 1 gram of coke last weekend, but that was it. It's Sunday night, and I've been clean of any coke whatsoever this weekend for the first time in 3 months, but I'm craving it really, really bad. I'm horny and turned on writing this and thinking about it. I'm going to do some shots, jerk off, and go to bed. Hopefully I'll get through the next month clean. Those stories were from users. This last one comes from a crack cocaine dealer, reflecting on their experiences and the morality of selling it. I am a crack cocaine dealer, AMA. I've recently made this account as I would like to discuss my life as a crack cocaine dealer, how it ties into my views on society, and anything people want to know about it. I will be happy to answer any questions regarding what I do day to day, right up to the moral dilemmas. No judgments, just ask away. Many users chimed in, asking questions about his profession. One user asked, "Do you cook it up yourself? Any close calls so far getting killed/robbed?" 1. Sometimes I do, but 9 out of 10 times I get it off my friend from old who cooks it on a large scale. 2. Yes, about 20 or so robberies, but all of them were thwarted. Each time weapons were involved, so about 20 close calls with death. Another user asked why he sells what they called poison, contributing to ruined lives. But why crack? You are contributing to ruining lives. Pretty much you're telling me you have completely sold your soul for money. I used to move weight too, but it was the medical herb that we all know and love. Using the right business techniques, I made some money through the game, but I didn't ruin lives. Why not put your business mindset to a business that helps people slash the world and get rich doing that? That's what I've done. But I doubt you care, because it's all about that material that humans stupidly glorify. There's a lot of things money can't get you, and happiness is one of them. So, why the worst synthetic drug on the planet? Why not at least quality buds? Help the fiends, rather feeding them their poison. He responded with, "I see you are missing the real issue. You wouldn't understand selling weed. It isn't the same. Crack does obliterate people, as does heroin and ice. But the thing is, the lives of people who fuck around with this type of stuff anyway are fucked up by default. Anyone who wants this shit has issues to begin with. As I said, the issue is what drives their demand. And I ain't contributing to that in any way at all. I care about money because I gotta survive, and that's how it works in this society. As you heard, this dealer cares about nothing but money, not his clients, not the harm, not the lives ruined. There's no remorse or guilt, and this mentality isn't uncommon among hard drug dealers." That's it for tonight. If you made it to the end, thanks for listening. These stories aren't easy to hear. If you want more real, unfiltered narrations like this, make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.